Get in your mix with coffee on the coffee break. Get in your fix. It's coffee on your coffee break. Tune in now. Coffee break.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another wonderful episode of the Coffee Break. First of all, I want to thank all of the people who've gone and subscribed over the last week. I think we've got like 20 to 25 new subscribers. Thank you so much. Remember, when you go and subscribe, also remember to hit like as well. But we really, really appreciate you. We've got a goal in mind that we're trying to reach on the YouTube channel, and we're getting there slowly but surely, but I know we're going to do it. I know that you're wonderful supporters, and we appreciate you. Also, remember that if when you're watching this live broadcast on Facebook Live, sometimes because of Facebook, the performances are muted. So if they are muted on Facebook, when you go to the YouTube channel, the performances will not be muted. So once again, thank you so much for subscribing to the Coffee Break and my YouTube channel. I'm so excited tonight because we are in the studio. We have two of Houston's newest rising stars. They are fabulous and they are fierce.
Hi, I'm Kofi, and I would like you to meet a couple of friends of mine. Over here we have the dancing diva herself. This is Rain.
Hey, how's it going?
And over here we have the voluptuous dancing diva. This is Adriana LaRue.
Hi.
And together we are PBG, the Big Girls.
Watch out for the big girl. 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 Big girl.
Please welcome my guests tonight, Rain LaRue and Adriana LaRue.
Hello.
Hi, ladies.
We're here.
Welcome to the Coffee Break.
Hi,
Thank
hello,
you.
hello.
Y'all-
Thank you.
Y'all look so lovely. Oh my goodness.
You told us we had to be ladies today, so.
Yeah, y'all have to be ladies. Yes,
Professional.
be ladies. Be ladies today. Of all days, I want you to be complete ladies, and then you can go back to your normal. No. So we're going to jump right into it. Since we have two guests tonight, we're going to jump right into it. And the first thing, since there's a lot of people that, since y'all only really been around for the last 2 or 3 years, there's a lot of people that know you, and they know you from your wonderful performances and things like that, but they don't really know you. So I would like for each one of y'all to give us a brief bio, like your, where you're originally from, your age, and all that kind of, all those type of things, so that people can know a little bit more about you. Whichever one of y'all want to start first. Rain, you want to go first?
No, let Adriana go first.
Let Adriana go first. Yeah, because I don't know nothing about her, honey.
All right. Well, hello. My name is Adriana LaRue. I am actually born and raised here in Houston, Texas. I was raised very Latina, very Hispanic. So, I mean, all of the inspirations and everything that I aspire to be, it all comes from a Latina background. So that's a little bit of me. And I'm just amazing.
Did you say what I think you said?
I did.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
Am I gonna lie to the people?
If there's anybody that's Adriana's biggest fan, it's herself.
It's herself?
She's her
Oh.
biggest
I
fan.
am.
So she would be the fabulous. Is that what it is? And you're the
Yes.
fierce? Okay.
Well, my name is Rain LaRue. When I'm not Rain, I go by Felix. I am 26 years old, and I'm born and raised here in Houston as well. I grew up in the north side of Houston, so right outside of downtown, like Main Street, Fulton, all those areas. And I grew up with my mother and father were very Americanized, so I wish, like Adriana, she grew up very Latin and Hispanic. we had a fusion of those cultures with American and stuff. So I was a little bit mixed, I guess I would say. And so I grew up with like MTV and VH1 and all those types of things. So seeing all those stars on TRL, I was like, one day I have to be them. And 26 years later, here we are.
Oh wow! So Adriana didn't have MTV and all that stuff. She had
Not
She
growing
had
up.
Telemundo.
I had Telemundo.
you had Telemundo.
Univision, Despierta America. I had all those good Spanish shows.
Well, what I would like for you to do is share with our viewers tonight something very memorable from your childhood. I mean, y'all are young enough to still remember your childhood. I don't. I don't remember mine quite as much as y'all do. Mine was about 25 years ago. So
For me, I was involved in cheer and dance. So I would say being in that dance group kind of molded what I wanted to do with my life in some way, some shape or form. And I was in those in the 4th and 5th grade, and I actually ended up being the co-captain at one point. So doing that at such an early age and putting that experience in my life, it prepared me and built me
right,
for what was to come.
right. Adriana,
I didn't grow up like that. I grew up very like I said, very Hispanic, very Latina. But in that same thing, I grew up very poor, I guess you can say it like that. I didn't even grow up in like a middle class, higher class. No, I grew up very poor. So I was a very shy person. I was a very shy kid. I was bullied from pre-K all the way to senior year. So I was always quiet. I never like entered sports until I was
you were
forced.
quiet.
I was.
Well,
I
baby,
was
you are
forced.
making up for it now.
The stuff that I would do like in high school and middle school is because I was forced to be into these things like groups and all this stuff. Other than that, I was very quiet, very reserved. I was always like shy because I didn't know how to express what was in my head. So I grew up a little different and very quiet and just very close to the world, basically.
Right.
Yes.
So I know that both of you are very, very fortunate to have in your lives very, very supportive partners. And that's a wonderful thing, because in this field it's very difficult sometimes to find people who you know really support and want to be in a relationship with someone who does the art of female impersonation, or drag as we call it. So how big of a role do they actually play? First of all, Ray's lover is Lupe Salas, and he's also one of the producers of the show. Adriana's lover is Renee De Leon, and he's just very supportive in and can rhinestone his butt off. Okay, but how big of a role how big of a role do they actually play in the decisions about your career?
Like in like major decisions, it's very like he plays a big part, but not such a big part because I do the decision to make these things. But and like when it comes to costuming and a hair or like jewelry, he's very like hands-on, very like, okay, I don't like this, I don't like that. You should do this, maybe try that. So he does play a huge part in all this stuff. And I'm definitely very thankful for him because he's just an amazing man. So thank you.
He's he's very nice. He's rhinestoned several things for me. So he does great work, and he's very fast, very, very fast.
Yes, he is.
Ray,
For me, I would say I got really lucky. Me and Lupe dated 5 whole years before I even thought of drag, before I even gave a look to drag. Ultimately, he was the drag fan. He was the one that turned on the TV and was watching RuPaul. It was because of him that we started to go to South Beach and see the queens. And then because of South Beach, we found out about the local night, and we went to the local night. And so I really owe him everything. Because of him, my eyes were open to it. And so he plays next to me the biggest role in terms of Rain. He makes the costumes, which I'm starting to learn. So we're gonna work on that soon. And in terms of what I'm gonna perform, what I'm gonna wear, he helps me decide all that. And we've became this team. And so Rain is more of so the two of us as of just me.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I think that's absolutely wonderful that y'all have partners that are there for you and support you in this wonderful career that you've chosen. So I just want to ask you a real simple question. Why do you do drag?
I do drag because I love it. I have always, like I said, I've always dreamed of this, something that me being on a stage, I've always seen it in my head. So I've always wanted this. So this is why I do it. I love it. And also I love it because the applause from people, the love. I live for an applause live audience, seeing and enjoying a show, and coming to you after the show and being like, oh my God, you inspired me to do this or that. It's an amazing feeling.
For me, I used to do dance and I did theater in high school. Performing is something that I've always done. And so eventually I felt like this was going to happen. I mean, it was just a matter of time before my gay ass went into a bar and saw that I could do drag. And knowing that performing has always been something that I enjoy to do and something that fulfills my heart, I knew, okay, this is what I need to do. And watching pop stars when I was younger, it kind of instilled that into me. And so I like to carry that energy. And also doing drag has given me confidence that I didn't have yet as Felix. And now I get messages from people, being a plus size person, you've inspired me to carry myself in a confident way. And so I thank you. And so now receiving those messages, I'm thankful that I'm doing this, and it gives me a reason to keep doing this.
Right, right. A lot of people don't understand. I think I said this on one of the other shows as well, is that one of the things that when we're in our illusion, it gives us so much more confidence, and we do things that we may not do as our everyday persona. Because and I mean, Coffee gets away with a lot of things that Terry wouldn't even dare think about doing. So
I
with
do
that
too.
with that being said, what is it that you love most about entertaining? Besides the money.
I think being an inspiration for others is one thing that I love about entertaining. People, drag for them can be a distraction of their real life. They come to the show because or they come to the bar because they've had a long day and they need a drink and a show is going on. They look to us, and for those 30 minutes to an hour, we can be that distraction. So for me, entertaining, I know that I'm taking these people away and taking them, to our little world. And for me, that's everything.
Yep, I have to agree with everything she said. For 30 minutes, for 3.5 minutes to 30 minutes, you are like literally giving these people your energy, your frustrations, and they are feeling it as well. And that love, that energy that they are, giving back to you, they don't even have to be tipping you. They are just giving you their energy, their attention. That in itself, it literally, you feel love, genuine like love from people that you have no idea who they are. Like literally, you don't know them, and it's just the love. That's what makes it all worth it.
Well, what I always tell people is that when we step onto that stage, we don't know why the people in the audience are there. They can
Right.
be there because they had a horrible day. They could be there because they've had a fantastic day. They could be there because of whatever reason. But the whole thing is that it's our job to try to make them escape from reality for just a few moments. And you never know. And that's why I tell people, entertainers, especially MCs, be careful what you say on stage and things like that, because you really don't know how much these people look up to us and how much what we say can affect them. So
Yeah.
it's very, very, there's a lot of things that goes on in the field of entertainment and in the world of drag, that how we affect people's lives, we inspire people and things like that. So, okay, well, sounds good. Sounds good. Let me ask you this question. Y'all are very, very into the virtual entertaining. And I really want to know, because I mean, y'all do some incredible projects and things like that. What is your motivation? What drives you to be so motivated into this new virtual entertainment field?
To me, it's still the audience that keep messaging you and asking, when's your next live performance? Or, oh my God, your video was so beautifully put together. It was, an escape. That is literally what, to me, is like the driving force behind doing all these live shows, and it being able to explode my mind and my creativity into a video and making it come to life. It's just amazing to me.
For me, doing drag had become such a routine the past 3 years. So to hear from the government that we can't work, or you need to stay home for safety reasons,
Right.
Your life is all of a sudden put on hold, not at your dispense. So you're like, what am I gonna do? And so when this came to our face, when this was an opportunity for us, me and Adriana are two people that go 150% at everything that we do. And so it was just like we had to do it. Like, we enjoy performing, and we enjoy putting this content out for people. Like she said, it's still an escape, and it's been fun. It's kept our minds sane, because if not, we're just in these little four walls watching Netflix, and that can get real tiresome. Also, we love to look pretty.
Period.
We love to look pretty, so it's another reason to get pretty.
Literally.
Well, y'all can always look at me.
Yes, the most beautiful coffee.
Yes, if you get bored, you can always look at me. Well, I just want to let y'all know that I'm very proud of both of y'all, because I think y'all do an incredible job. And that's one of the reasons why you're on the show tonight. We try to get Michael to do some, Michael's done drag before too.
Uh-huh.
He's one of the producers of the show, but I don't think he should go virtual at all. So, so let me ask you a question. How important is it because one of the things that, there's the younger generation, the millennials, which Rain happens to host on Wednesday nights at JR's, and HR is part of that cast. How important is it for you to know drag history, and why?
Very important.
Very.
It is. I think it's one of like the most important thing that you need to know is your history on drag, where it came from, who started all of this, why these women or these men, do these kinds of things. It's really, really important to know who came before you, so that whenever you try to come in the scene, you respect the art and you put your best foot forward.
I will admit, my first year of drag, I was so naive to what the drag world was. I just thought, I was 23. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just putting on a wig and performing for people at a local night every week. And it wasn't until, and I will say Desi Love Blake, she gave me lots of opportunities, and she really believed in me. And because she pushed me out into the world that was drag at bookings and stuff, I was able to get that experience and learn, this is what it is. And I was having the chance to work with legends, working with Dina Jacobs and Tommy Ross, Kimber Devine, Kofi, working with these people, you get to learn the people that have paved the way for us. And so it wasn't until that I was booked that I was learning how important it is. It's very important.
And right here, I have to say that both of these young ladies got their actual start on So You Think You Can Drag.
Yep.
Yes.
I had no lashes and no tights, but I still won.
Yes.
And I had a pair of flat thigh highs. Flat thigh highs.
Because your performances and your stage presence and your entertainment ability was so great that the audience just fell in love with you. So that brings me to this question. So, who are some of your inspirations in the drag world?
I pull from different people. So, for me, okay, so I look to, and a lot of people know this, I love Roxxxy Andrews, not because of what she's done on Drag Race. Oftentimes, I don't even pay attention to what was Drag Race. It's more so how she carries herself, and her being a plus size thick entertainer. I look to that and I pull confidence from that. I don't think you know it, Coffee, but I look up to you a lot for business and being one of the best MCs in the game. MCing is very scary, and so I definitely look up to you for that. And Desi, she put a lot of professionalism in me as an entertainer when I started because of how she carried herself. And I mean, the list can go on, honestly.
Adriana.
For me, like I pull inspiration, like Rain says, from different people, but people who really like showed me how to work and how to do this was people like you, Coffee, Desi Love Blake, our drag mother, Lisha.
Oh
She
yeah,
taught us a
our
lot.
drag mom.
You know, costuming, hair, making sure that we always look intact. Like these are people who have instilled in our heads that this is what you do and you do it 100% correct and make sure that it's always perfect in your eyes. And if you are content with it, then it's going to work.
Exactly. Well, speaking of your inspirations, I think we have someone who actually wants to come in and say something to you, something kind of inspiring and all that. So let's see if we can get go ahead and get our first special guest in to say hello to you, to the fierce and fabulous.
Of course. Of course.
This is the drag mom, Laisha LaRue. Well, actually, their name should be Rain K. LaRue and Adriana K. LaRue and Laisha.
Yes, ma'am, as it should be. Yes.
I knew I was like, if I call Lisha and she's getting in the gig, I know what she's doing. But
Well,
I'm
actually engaged because I have a photo shoot after this, so it was
she's
kind of like
booked
it
and
worked
blessed.
out.
Booked and blessed.
You know how it is.
She was what?
Booked and blessed. She got a photo shoot after this.
Hey.
So what do you want to say to your two daughters?
Well, I just want to ask a few questions, just say how proud I am of you guys. Like, you ladies make me feel amazing every time I see you performing everywhere. So you're booked everywhere. So you're doing moves, you're doing this, you're pulling out photos, looks, all of these things just make me really, really proud because you guys have learned, and now I can say that you guys know a lot. And even at times when I'm doing things, I'm like, what should I do? Or what do I do? And I come to you guys for questions, and I come to you guys for advice because I know that you guys have learned so much that we are just that family. And with that being said, I just wanted to ask, how do you guys feel being part of our family?
I feel amazing. I definitely felt like it was a genuine love connection between friendships. Like it was a genuine friendship that just flourished into what it is now. And I feel amazing being part of an amazing family that has a history to it. And adding this one up here to it, it was just even better. Like it just made it 10 times better.
Even though que se hizo el rogar.
Okay, see, that's the part that I struggle with. I was scared because the LaRues are known for being the Latin family on the market, right? And obviously I am Latin, but I don't know as much Spanish as I should. And so that's a huge, scary part for me. But besides that, like when you take the drag away, there's an actual family there. They get together and they cook and they kiki and they will read you I was gonna curse. They will read you down, but then laugh about it. It's all in good light and it's all in good heart.
Exactly.
Like Lisha tells us, and I think me and Adriana know this all the time. Before we go out, before we make anything, before we're about to do anything, we tell ourselves, don't be cochina.
Okay, so don't be cochino. Now I don't think I know Taco Bell.
What does it mean, Lisha? Tell us what it means.
What does it mean?
Cochina. I don't like to say live.
For me, it just means to always be on one. Like it's something that's always in my head, Always be on one, always be on 100. Don't be cochino. I don't know, it's just like a saying.
Always look it's a genuine thing where it's like always look your best. Always put your best foot forward.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, exactly.
Yes,
okay,
always look your best. Never look like you don't went through it that night. Never look. If you're having problems at home, don't look like you're having problems at home. Always look correct.
Don't be a cochina.
And,
Yeah,
and,
because
and Adriana can tell you how many ties I got into her when she would go to do every Thursday, and then she would walk around in her costume, and I'll be like, where's your tippy now? Why are you tipping now on your costume? I was like, don't be a cochina, because people will see you, and they will see you on stage and be like, oh, that's what she was wearing the other day. And that's kind of like a part of not being a cochina.
Yes.
well, I agree with you 100% on that. And one thing, my big pet peeve is that don't walk around the audience in the costume that you're about to come out and perform in. I cannot stand that. I don't know why anybody would want to do that, because that's part of the things that make drag. First of all, is your costuming, your lip sync, and your ability to be able to entertain. So if somebody's already seen the costume, well, okay, we already saw the costume, so now let's,
Exactly.
you better really know all the words, because they're gonna really be paying attention.
Okay.
Well, we want to thank you so much, Aisha, for coming in.
Thank you.
She's a fabulous seamstress as well, and I have quite a few of her pieces in my wardrobe. So thank you so much, as the mother of Rain and Adriana. Thank you so much.
Ladies.
Love you, Aisha.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness. So I think we have one other person that might want to come in and say a few things to y'all, as give you a little words of encouragement and things like that. Let's see if we can get our other special guest in tonight. I was just messing with y'all. I was really just. I know how much y'all adore.
Oh my!
Wait.
I literally look. I'm getting teary-eyed.
No.
Oh my God.
No, we do have another special surprise, a special guest for you. Let's see. Hey, Roxxxy, how are you? Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes. Can you guys hear
Oh my
me?
God.
Yes, I love these two ladies so much, and I know how much they adore you, and they talk about you all the time. And so when when I said, oh my God, let me call my sister and see if she'll pop in and say some words of encouragement to. I want you to meet Rain LaRue and Adriana LaRue. This is Roxxxy
Hi,
Andrews.
Hi, Roxxxy.
Hi, ladies. Oh my God,
Hello.
it's been so cute watching you guys. What's going on?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We're here hanging out with coffee.
Oh yes. Well, you guys are gorgeous. I just want to tell you, keep doing what you're doing. Don't, I know this time is crazy for everybody right now. And, this damn pandemic, and we can't work and get our chips and our coins. You're in Texas, right? Everybody in Texas?
We in
Yes.
Texas.
So you guys are shut down too.
Yep.
Yes.
Down.
But, girl, we'll be back to work as soon as you know it. But just keep doing what you guys are doing. You're obviously beautiful.
Thank you.
Aren't they stunning?
I'm so glad Coffee asked me to. Yes, they are, honey. Competition. But I'm so glad that Coffee had me come in and come say hi to you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Truly means a lot.
Right.
I mean,
Can I
to
say
to her, obviously.
I mean, I just want to say you being you and paving the way for young entertainers, plus size entertainers like us, it really means a lot. And so thank you so much.
Oh my God. Oh, well, y'all
Thank you
for that. Thank you so much for the love.
Thank you.
They're so happy to know somebody that knows people.
Oh, Lord. Yes, I listen to Coffee. Like, Coffee's the reason why I won interview at Continental. She knows what she's doing.
True.
Oh my God, Roxxxy, I love you, and thank you so much for coming in. I knew it would be a really great surprise. And thank you so much.
I want to come and play with you guys sometime soon.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna. I need to have you on the show as well for our Texas
together.
Yeah, I need to get you back on the show because well.
Girl, you come play. We'll do the show.
Well, Roxy's actually in Florida, so I know it's getting later there, but it was amazing. These two, I really do. I love them with the bottom of my heart, and I was like, let me go and reach out and do this for them as a surprise. I know they wouldn't be expecting.
No.
I'm still trying to get my off for my eye. And they're just sitting there.
Oh
love
my
it.
goodness. Thank you so much. Any last thing y'all want to say to Roxxxy Andrews? Let's see.
Girl, we love you.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
being thick and
Forever
juicy.
grateful.
Thank you.
Literally,
Oh,
thank
always.
you. Forever
I love
grateful
you
for
guys back.
everything you
Thank you so
have
much.
We love
presented
you. Mwah.
on your platforms and everything. Truly an inspiration. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank
no,
you, Roxy.
it's sweet.
Thank you.
Thank
Have
you
a
so
great
much.
week,
And keep
Roxy.
doing you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Coffee, I'm gonna get you. Wait,
Oh
then Rain
my!
popped up and I said, okay. And then she said she was playing and she, she was yanking at us.
Look, I'm
Yeah.
literally still trying to clean these teeth.
Oh my goodness. I know people. I'm international.
Oh my
um,
goodness.
so let me ask you this question. I know that you both recently have battled with the COVID situation. So what I want to know is how has this changed your approach when you return to the stage?
A lot, and I'll let Rain answer. Go for it, sis.
It's tragic what's going on right now in this world, and I going through it, and Adriana going through it. She can agree with me. I wish people were taking it more serious. Um, you know, the numbers are still increasing, and people just think, "Oh, I'm going to be sick for 3, 4 days, and I'll be fine. I can go back out." I feel like people maybe won't see the seriousness of this until they experience it or know someone close that is experiencing it. And, you know, unfortunately, for some cases, they're not making through it. Fortunately, me and Adriana got through it, and it was rough.
Very.
It's a sickness that's like that I've never had, and you know, I'm young, and they say that young people can't get it, and somehow, some way, we got it, and it was by, I guess, doing what we love. We were performing, and we were trying to take as many precautions as we could, but somehow it slipped through the cracks, and it was tough. It was really tough,
Well, I
and
mean, it has no discriminate. It does not discriminate.
It does
right,
not. It has put. I believe it has put both of us in a situation where our mental, literally our mental, like being is at play, at risk. To you kind of start going. You go crazy. You feel like this is the it. Like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna sit here and just like let it happen? What do I do to make sure that everybody's going to be okay after if I do leave? Like, it really messes with your mental state. It is something that we don't wish upon anybody. It is one of the craziest
no,
things I think we have ever experienced in our lives. And I wish people would really take this more serious because it is a serious thing.
it was a hard, long 2 weeks,
Very.
and we went through many things in our mind. I remember one morning calling Adriana, bawling my eyes out because I couldn't breathe, and I was scared for myself, and I was scared for my future. I mean, I was gonna quit drag. I thought, you know, if this is what it means to live outside of my home, then I don't want to do it. And so I was legit. I told her, I was like, I can't do this no more. And it was tough. I mean, it was a really rough 2 weeks, and I'm glad we made it through. I'm glad we made it through. Now going back, you know, we're still scared.
Very.
We're still we're
Because
still scared.
you still have to be very, very cautious. I mean,
Very, yes.
that's what led us to do. You know, we were doing. Rain is one of the producers of my show, and we were doing the live shows, and then we found it more safe to go virtual. So that's why we're doing virtual shows now. But you still, because I mean, it's still out there, and people need to understand it's still out there. It's not going anywhere anytime soon, and so that's why you got to mask up, wash your hands, and social distance. So let me ask you this. A lot of times the younger generation, I'll say on my show, sometimes I'll say to the audience, please just make sure you watch the news one time a day. One time a day. If you don't want to watch it one time a day, 3 times a week. Pick 3 times a week. Pick a time to watch it. How important do you feel it is to keep up with the current issues that are affecting the world today?
Very important.
Super important.
Very.
It should be one of our top priorities.
Yes.
Definitely.
Now, Do you feel that the millennial generation, do you feel that the majority of them feel that same way?
I
No,
believe so. Oh,
I don't think so.
okay.
I feel like at at this point where we are at, a lot of them don't care because they're so carefree. But I really wish that they would at least sit and watch the news, or go to a reliable source where you're getting your information from that's actually reliable, that has facts, that has, all the correct information, and not just go off by like a Facebook post or like a Twitter post. You know, that's just how I see it.
I think maybe she's talking about the general aspect of the millennials, but I feel our drag community, I think we are in compliance to being politically awakened. A
Yes,
lot of us are very, very useful of our voices and making sure that we we don't have a huge following, but we have at least 2 to 3 thousand people we could reach out to say go vote. Make sure
right.
you're donating and make sure you're protesting. I'm appalled by everything that's going on, and so I make sure to do as much as I can. I've donated here and there. I'm not loaded with cash, but in,
None
in
of us are at
times
this
in
point.
times that I could help, I can, and I wish I was down there protesting, but with COVID and everything, I was just for my safety, and
Impossible.
I live at home with 5 to 6 people. I didn't want to expose them, but as much as we can, we definitely use our voice to promote love and promote kindness and to promote that we are all equal and that no one else is different just because of their color of their skin or their sex or their sexual orientation, their gender, or anything like that.
Exactly, exactly. Well, I'm really happy to hear that because if you don't know what's going on in the world, if you don't keep up with it, then come November when it's time to vote, you're not going to even know what you're voting for. So it's
Right.
very, 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 very important to keep up with the issues that are affecting us today. So now we're going to get to something a little bit more lighthearted. So just tell me, it's a very, very simple question. I love asking most of my guests this question. So tell me, what makes you smile? Now, isn't that funny? That's the simplest question, but often you
Right.
have to really think
You
about
have,
something.
yeah, it really makes you think. I mean, be to me, make anything that makes me smile is basically just anything that has to do with love. Being in love makes me smile. Seeing my friends makes me smile. Receiving a good morning text from friends makes me smile, and it makes my day. Like, just little things here and there is what makes me smile every single day.
I mean, a lot makes me smile. And it's really hard to choose just one thing that makes you smile. I mean, at the end of the day, knowing that I have Lupe there for me through thick and thin, makes me smile the most. He's really I'm really lucky to have him, so he makes me smile.
Yeah, y'all are very fortunate. As I said a couple of times, y'all are very, very fortunate to have, uh, great partners. That's a very rare find. So hold on to it. Hold on to it. So, Adriana, you said that love makes you smile. So, are you in love?
I am. Yes. Yes, I am.
So now, since y'all both have wonderful partners that support you in this, so how do you feel like you know you're in love?
Because I let him fart in the same bed as me.
Baby, that's love. That's
uh,
That's
I
love,
mean,
John.
we've been together 8 years. We were our first everything, and that's so cliche, and I know that can be so corny. But we were 18. We were two young gay men figuring out what it was to, do anything in regards to liking someone, dating someone. Love is it's all about patience, and it's all about learning to deal with somebody else. Until what I've learned is until you're ready for that, when you're ready for that, it'll happen. It's hard. It's not easy because there's some days, and Lupe can agree. There's some days where it gets rough, but you know, through thick and thin, we make it through.
Yeah, because I mean that's what, and one of the things I always say about love is let love find you. Don't go
Right.
chasing after it. Let love find you.
Right.
And you have to go into it understanding that love is compromise. It's compromise. Every day is not going to be, in my case, sweet potato pie.
Nope.
You know.
Nope.
So, but you know, you have to be prepared because, and what people don't understand about when you're in love with someone and you're in a relationship with someone, there is nothing wrong with having a difference of opinion.
Oh yeah.
My mom always just told me this one thing though: don't ever go to bed mad.
Right.
Don't ever go to bed mad and not speaking to each other. Because if anything was to happen through the night and you wake up the next morning, that person's not there, you will never forgive yourself for going to bed mad. So always make sure, even if they don't want to, make sure that some kind of way you come to some type of agreement before you both close your eyes.
You force them to love you.
Yes. And you just got to get up on, even while Loopy's farting, if you got to get up on him and just
beat his ass.
Well, that's not going to help, I don't think. So really, we just have like one last question, and then I'm going to let y'all, if there's anything I didn't hit on today, then you can add that in. What is your ultimate goal in your drag career?
To be someone that someone looks up to and be able to say that you made a difference and you made a change. If it's not in the world, it's in your community, or it's in, in wherever you are in that moment in time. That to me is like the ultimate goal, to be an inspiration to someone, to inspire someone, and, be able to help others. That's my ultimate goal.
Right.
My ultimate goal with my drag career, I mean, there's so many things I want to do. I want to share my talent with the world. I want to entertain as many people as I can. Eventually, I will do a pageant and hopefully win. But I think the ultimate goal that I just want to achieve is to be remembered as the entertainer that was hardworking and was doing it for her community, to make her community proud. Being from Houston, my heart is here, and so to get back all the love that we do, it makes me so proud, and I want to continue to do that. And so we have to be the baddest we can be, so we make Houston proud.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Well, I have really enjoyed chatting with you, ladies. Is there anything that you would like for our viewers tonight to know about you? Well, yeah, let me ask you, what would be one thing about each of you that our viewers would be surprised to find out?
That I'm weird. I am so weird.
Can I say one thing about Adriana?
The what?
I want to answer her own question. Can I? Because I don't know if she'll be as truthful. The thing with Adriana, and I've learned this in the 2 to 3 years that I've been, had the chance to know her. She's very loud, right? Everyone knows she's loud. But when you actually get to know her, she is so quiet.
Yep.
And it's not a bad thing. That's just her. Like, she's so relaxed and so calming. When you really get to know her, you take her outside of the bar, she is so down to earth and so easygoing and very, very quiet. You can't even tell she's there sometimes because she's on her phone playing Candy Crush.
Well, this is also very interesting too, because I don't think a lot of people know. Well, I say it all the time because I'm always messing with her. But you have a daytime job as well, Adriana, right?
Yes, I do.
So what is your daytime job?
I am a beautiful cake decorator for Walmart.
I love to mess with her because I say, "Are you decorating those frozen cakes?" And
Oh,
I didn't mean to give away
the cakes are frozen.
Yes, they used to bake them, but then now they come, but they stay fresh anyway. Yeah, and if you have not seen any of her cakes, which I think she should show some of her cakes more often on when she's going live from work all the time. And a lot of people don't know, like, Rain, you said earlier, but you really do have an extensive background in theater and things like that as well.
Yeah. I've just always loved being on the stage. It's something that I wish, maybe we can make it happen, but I have videos of me when I'm a kid. Just, my parents built me a stage at the age of 8 for my birthday party. And me and my mom went to this tailor and I got a whole costume made. I was reenacting Britney Spears' VMA performance when she rips off that black suit.
Oh my God.
I did that at the age
at
of
8 years old?
At my birthday, yes.
Oh my God.
I just love this stage.
Oh wow. Well, maybe we can have to you have that on video?
I might. I'll dig for you. I might have it.
I have to see that. We have to see that. Well, like I said, I am very, very proud of you two ladies, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted you on the show. If people know me well, I'm very particular about the people that I associate myself with, not in a arrogant way or anything like that, but I like good people with good values and good morals, and everybody who's been on my show are people that are really in that category. So if there's nothing else that you want to leave us with, I want y'all to stick around because we're going to have 2 fabulous performances. And I can just imagine what these performances are about to be from Rain LaRue and Adriana LaRue. They are 2 of Houston's newest and brightest rising stars, and they're rising really, really fast. They are very multi-talented. They do amazing makeup. Their performances, the virtual videos that they produce and do themselves are absolutely amazing. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted you, Houston, to get to know these 2 people. I know there's a lot of fans of you guys have a lot of fans out there. And I wanted them just to spend a little time with you tonight and get to know you just a little bit better and know what is the motivation behind all of the hard work that you put in. And that now that we have talked to you tonight, we know that you're doing it for the right reasons, because some people get into this business for the wrong reasons. They get into this business only because they just want to be famous or well known or something like that. So my heart is really full tonight because I'm so proud of you 2 young ladies, and I'm proud to call you my stepdaughters. I'm just waiting for them to add that K in between the LaRues.
Period. Yes.
So thank you for joining us tonight. As I said, don't go away. We have 2.
Can I say something before we go?
Sure.
Okay. Well, to you, Kofi, thank you so much for seeing something in us. Thank you so much for believing in us. Never did I think stepping into South Beach and seeing you with your glasses on that little round table, never did I think how close I was going to get to someone as special as you. So I really thank you so much. And to Adriana, in my drag, I'm going to start crying, Jesus Christ. In my drag community, I've had a couple of friendships here and there, and figuring out what's good for me and good for whatever. And Adriana really has.
Stop. I look so beautiful. You're gonna make me cry.
You can still be beautiful and cry. This is what it's all about. Y'all gonna give me a bad reputation. People gonna say when they come on my show, they always make them cry. And I cry.
She's a real one. She really is, and she's really loyal. There's some days I have no money, and she will send me $10 so I can eat. And so I really thank you, and I really love you.
Oh, I love you too, sis.
Thank you for loving my crazy ass.
One of the reasons, that was also one of the reasons that that I had both of y'all on together, because I pay attention to a lot of the details of y'all's friendship. And I know every time I talk to Rain, then, as I was checking on y'all during the battle with COVID that y'all were dealing with, and I know that there's such a closeness there, and that is so remarkable. And back in the day, we had a lot of that. There's still a lot of it today. Me, Roxanne, Tommy, Chevelle, there's a lot of us that are still very, very close here in Houston. Next week, one of the people, our special guest next week, is going to be Portia Paris and stuff. But that's why I really want y'all here together, because I know that there is a true love and sisterhood among you.
Yes, definitely, definitely. She has taught me things that I would never even knew about. I'm 28 years young. She's a little younger than me, so I get to experience basically my 20s again through Rain, because she keeps me like at this young mindset where I don't, because I keep trying to go into that older mindset, like I'm getting, older, let me do this. And she has kept me in that young mindset where I love being around her. I love being in her presence because she is just a light. Like I have about maybe like 8, 9 best friends, literal best friends that I truly call sisters and brothers because they have truly like made an impact in my life. But Rain is probably one of like the top ones up here because she really has came in and changed my life. Like she is just a ray of sunshine, and I want to thank her for everything she's ever done for me. And also to Kofi, you changed my life. You gave me an opportunity. You stuttered my name when you first said Adriana Renee. She was trying to figure out what is going on. She said, give it up for Adriana Renee. And that always is in my head. Like, that's how I started. You gave us a chance. You gave us an opportunity. You gave us a stage. You gave us, what we needed, love. And to this day, you continue to show us love and be genuine with us. So thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have done for my life personally. And I truly, truly love both of you guys so much.
Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed both of you on tonight, and I can't wait to see these performances. So as I said earlier, don't go anywhere. Coming right up after this, there will be a performance from Adriana and Rain LaRue. All right. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Coffee Break on tonight. And we appreciate you. And remember to stay safe and mask up, and remember to wash your hands, and remember to vote. So stick around. Once again, coming up, 2 fabulous performances. And I may throw a little something in there. I don't know. For fabulous performances from Adriana LaRue and Rain LaRue. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you. We love you.
Spread love.
We love you. I love you too.
Be kind.
I fly with the stars in the skies. I am no longer trying to survive. I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fire. I get what I desire, it's my empire. And yes, I call the shots, I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water upon the vampire. In this very moment I'm king. In this very moment I slay Goliath with the sling. This very moment I bring, put it on everything, that I will retire with the ring, and I will retire with the crown. Yes, no, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, clap for the heavyweight champ, me. But I couldn't do it all alone. We, young money raised me, grew up out in Paisley, Southside Jamaica, Queens, and it's crazy, cause I'm still hood, Hollywood couldn't change me. Shout out to my haters, sorry that you couldn't faze me. Ain't being cocky, we just vindicated. Best believe that when we done this moment we'll be syndicated. I don't know, this night just remind me of everything they deprived me of. Put your drinks up, it's a celebration every time we link up. We done did everything they could think of. Greatness is what we on the brink of. I wish that I could have this moment for life, for life, for life. Cause in this moment I just feel so alive, alive, alive. I wish that I could have this moment for life, for life, for life. This is my moment, I just feel so alive, alive, alive. jump in this ride. It's real nice and slippery inside. Wise guy, come get this pie. Ride it in style. Said it a minute ago, I did it a minute ago. I drop it, I pick it up slow, I wanted that kick in it. Cause they know that I got that good shit. Said I'm bad, but I could be a good. Squeeze my body, rock my body, boy, you make me go. Na 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 na. We go, go. Please my body, heal my body, boy, you make me go. Na 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 na. We go, we go. Hey, stranger over there, I'm really liking that way. You whip it, whip it. Yeah, I want you every day. You're so right, you're so tight. You got my world spinning, you got my world spinning. My head goes round and around, round, round and around. I'm thinking if we could be stranger, what you say? I'm really liking that way. You whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. Show these girls that I own them. Some call me Nikki and some call me Roman. Skeezer, please, I'm in a visa. Whoa, Giuseppe's and I need my own sneaker. Sexy, sexy, that's all I do. If you need a bad bitch, let me call up yo. I'm soon and them little mini skirts is out. I see some good girls, I'ma turn them out. Okay, bottle, sip, bottle, guzzle. I'm a bad bitch, no muzzle. Hey, bottle, sip, bottle, guzzle. I'm a bad bitch, no muzzle. Let's go.
Makes me high.
We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea. But as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be. I would away forever, exalted in the sea. As long as I am with you, my heart continues to beat. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same, gave you another name, switch up the batteries. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing the little heart, you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no place I'd rather be. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. You set me free. Every time your hands on me, I wanna be your way to shine. I can't deny the feeling that you're giving me. You lit the spark that set a fire. Ooh, oh, have some fun. You can't rely on anything or anyone who fights the love you have inside. Ooh, oh no. Don't run away from your love. Don't turn away from the heart of the groove, from the way that we move. Kill the lights, we can't lose. Kill the lights and look right at me. Close your eyes, you can see me by the way that I feel. Kill the lights and touch my body. Close your eyes, you can see me by the way that I feel. Come and spin me around, let's get lost in the sound. Close your eyes, you can see me by the way that I feel. Touch my body, kill the lights tonight. See me by the way that I feel. Don't run away from your love. Don't turn away from the heart of the groove, from the way that we move. Kill the lights, we can't Kill the lights and look right at me. Close your eyes, you can see me by the way that I feel. Kill the lights and touch my body. Close your eyes, you can see me by the way that I feel. Come and spin me around, let's get lost in the sound. Close your eyes, you can see me by the way that I feel. Touch my body, kill the lights tonight.
Alright, it's rolling.
I'm sorry, Charlie Murphy. I was having too much fun. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. 'Cause since I come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. I want you to come on over and stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Did you have to go to jail? But your house on a up for sale. Did you get a good lawyer? Hope you didn't catch a 10. Hope you found the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? And did you have to pay that fine? You was dodging all the time. Are you used to busy? Since I come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the border and I think about all the things, and in my head, I paint a picture. 'Cause since I come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dance. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie?
Okay, once again, we want to thank you for tuning in for another fabulous episode of the Coffee Break. We have several people in the community here in Houston and around the nation who have also gone this avenue of starting their own talk shows, and I like to give them a little shout out because we support each other in doing this new adventure that we're on. First of all, my good friend Chevelle Brooks, every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Central Time, she hosts the Boom Boom Room Presents Our Point of View. It's a fabulous show with all different types of topics and discussions. So please tune in to her on Wednesdays, 10 o'clock on Chevelle Brooks' Facebook page live. Also, my good friend in Miami, he does a show called Stream Miami, Raul, and he does Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and it's at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. He has incredible guests on all three shows. So please tune in to his Facebook page and watch Stream Miami. It's very, 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 very good show. Also, another good friend of mine, very, very talented young lady, Tasha Long. She has a Tasha's Cabaret or Intimate Evening with Tasha Long on Thursdays and Fridays at 9 p.m. Catch her. She does fabulous illusions of Whitney Houston, Dionne Warwick, Tina Turner, all those type of things. So please tune in and support Tasha Long on Thursdays and Fridays, 9 p.m. And last but not least, my good friend Roxanne Collins. She has a new show called Spectrum, and it's actually on every day at 5 p.m. And it's a discussion panelist type of show. And she covers all different issues from health wellness to mental wellness as well. So please catch her Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. on Facebook Live as well, The Spectrum with Dana Roxanne. Once again, we want to remind you that to be safe, mask up, wash your hands, and remember to vote. If you're not registered to vote, find out when you can register to vote and take advantage of that voice that you have to cast your ballot at the polls in November. You never know what's going to happen here at the Coffee Break because the brew at the Coffee Break is always different and it is always good to the last drop. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Coffee Break.